You just hit it and it'll pop on. There you go. How you doing?
Great.
Oh, you look better in person than your picture.
Thank you.
You take a bad picture.
I thought that was a pretty awesome picture. I love that picture.
It's terrible. Take it down today. Welcome in, Socially. We're going to play a game called Date 3, Mate Me. And this is how it works. You get a panel of 3 men. I run their stats. You can choose from that panel. If you don't like that panel, you could dump them. But just like life, there's no going back, right? There's no going back. So if you don't like the second panel, you cannot go back and you must choose someone. You understand? You understand the rules?
Got it.
All right, let's spin it and see who you get as a panel. All right, we spinning, we stopping. We have our panel, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we have panel 20. Panel number 20. Let's get over to 20 so we can take a look at it and get it rocking and a rolling, wheeling and a dealing. Let's see, that's panel 23 and 21 and 20. All right, looks like we got some hard workers in this panel. Age 25, height 5'9", weight 170, income $39,000 a year. This is man A. Job, he's an auto mechanic. Kids, 2, 1 boy, 1 girl. Status, single. Personality, chill, loyal, hardworking. Manhood size, 6.5. Pros, good with his hands, family oriented, loyal and dependable. Always there for his friends, down to earth. Cons, works long hours, living paycheck to paycheck, can be stubborn, not very ambitious, doesn't drive yet. He has no car. He does have a place to stay. Grace, stick around because she can dump this panel and get a panel of millionaires next. We don't know what's going to come up, just like life. Panel number, man number B, or man B. He's 27 years old, height 5'8", weight 160 pounds, income $42,000 a year. He's a delivery driver. 3 kids, 2 boys, 1 girl. Status, never married. Personality, friendly, easygoing, reliable. Manhood size, 6 inches. Pros, great with kids, honest and trustworthy. On time, reliable, doesn't party or drink. Wants a stable future. Cons, low income, no degree, doesn't have his own place, still living with his brother, not very adventurous. And then you have man C, age 30, height 5'7", weight 175 pounds, income $33,500 a year, grocery store clerk, 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls, single, personality, funny, laid back, real, manhood size 5.5, pros, makes people laugh, very chill, no drama, loves kids, great listener, humble and respectful. Cons, low pay, no car, not very motivated, spends too much time playing games, and messy. What we got, Socially? Are we going to keep this panel or are we going to dump this panel?
We're going to dump that.
We're going to dump this panel. Okay, we dumping this panel. Let's dump a panel. And here's your next panel. We have panel 19. You have some millionaires on this panel. Let's get to it. Panel 19, let's pull it up here. See where we at. That's 21 and 19 is here. First man A on 19. He's worth $12 million. Height 6'2", weight 215, income $1.2 million a year. He's a CEO investor for tech. 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls, divorced. Personality, dominant, controlling, high standards. Pros, extremely wealthy, private jet, luxury lifestyle, well-connected, powerful. Takes care of his family, intelligent and strategic. Cons, extremely controlling and jealous. Has a my way or the highway attitude. Works 80 plus hours a week. Expects perfection 24/7. Has a short temper. Yells a lot. Cheated in the past. Says it's normal. Manhood size 7.5. Then we have B. Net worth $25 million. 6'3". Weight 240 pounds. Income $2 million a year. Real estate mogul. 6 kids. 3 boys. 3 girls. Never married. Arrogant, ruthless, womanizer. Pros, extremely rich and generous with money. Owns multiple properties worldwide. Lives in luxury. Fun, exciting. Takes you places. Gives amazing gifts. Cons, he's a serial womanizer. Sleeps around. Disrespects women. Talks to multiple women at once. Emotionally unavailable. Not loyal. Will cheat again. Uses money to control you. Manhood size 9.5 inches. Last but not least, we have Mr. I don't do equal. I lead. C. Net worth. He's 43 years old. And B was 51 and A was 48, by the way, in ages, guys. C is 43 years old. Net worth, it's 18 million, 5'11", 195 pounds. Income, 1.5 million. He's a hedge fund manager. 3 kids, 1 boy, 2 girls, divorced. Personality, narcissistic, cold, highly critical. Pros, very wealthy and secure, lives in high rises and travels first class. He's very sharp, business genius, well-groomed and sophisticated, provides top-tier lifestyle for you. Cons, narcissistic, thinks he's above you, constantly criticizes and belittles you, doesn't show affection. Intercourse is rare, very selfish in bed, won't share power or decisions. Ex-wife says he's emotionally abusive. Manhood size 14.5 inches. Now you dumped your first panel.
Oh,
You got
geez.
a panel of millionaires. There is no D, none of the above. This game is date three, mate me. The rules are clear. The rules are clear. You must choose one.
I
If you
don't even.
dump,
I can't even choose one of those. Oh my
you
lord.
must choose one. That is the rules of the game.
Hard.
You dump the panel, you got millionaires. But just like all of us, some millionaires come with challenges.
It's not even about money. All the money doesn't equate to value of a person. So, Jesus. I'm like, this is real life.
It is real life
It
because
is. Oh my god.
these are real people dating today.
Can I just pass all of them? No.
No, you must
Okay.
choose. That's the thing. You must choose.
What was the cons of A?
The cons of A was extremely controlling and jealous. Has a my way or the highway attitude, works 80 plus hours a week, expects perfection 24/7, has a short temper, yells a lot, cheated in the past, says it's normal.
Jesus. I had to choose one out of all of these. They similar characteristics. I would say A out of all of them. I don't want none of them, but I would choose A for the sake of
Why can I sell you on B? He is fun and exciting. He takes you places and gives you amazing gifts.
he disrespects women. He dates multiple women. He's emotionally unavailable. And at my age, I'm looking for someone that's emotionally mature, not unavailable. That's not dating multiple women. So that's a no-no. And he's a womanizer. Um,
So
they're all
what
the same, though.
traits
They're all the
traits
same.
what traits in your personality do you think will prepare you to deal with his cons? Extremely controlling and jealous, has a my way or the highway attitude, works 80 hours plus a week, expects perfection 24/7, has a short temper, yells a lot, cheated in the past, says it's normal. What
Well,
has prepared you to deal with his cons?
my career.
What do you do?
I'm a licensed therapist.
Oh, so you're going to use your career to keep him in check.
I would try, but I think at a certain point, then that's not working at all. Mm. They all have similar characteristics.
Can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
Why did you dump the first batch?
It was the age, the babies. It was looking at the age. It wasn't even connecting because of the ages. Yeah.
Hey, are you telling me you don't have younger men who try to talk to you?
Yes, I do. That doesn't
Okay.
mean I don't entertain them.
How old are you?
I'm 44.
Okay, I'm 46. So why don't you entertain young men?
Mm, honestly, I
If
don't
they
know.
already have kids and they don't want to have any more
Men's
kids.
mindset. I always had this mindset that I'm looking for someone that's at least 10 years older than me. I would I would assume that they would be on a different level and already worked through all the trauma that they've experienced throughout their their dating experience, their past divorces and all that. But come to find out, even men that's 10 years older than me are still emotionally unavailable and immature as well. The ones I've ran into, not all, but the ones I've ran into.
Why do you think that is from a professional standpoint?
Hmm. I feel like people go into relationships or begin dating and are not truly, I wouldn't say healed, but are not truly ready for what that consists
Entails
of.
what that
Yeah.
entails.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of men who've gotten out of long-term relationships or marriages, they really don't want to go back down that road again. They just want to have fun and enjoy life and have a companion and go from there.
Yeah. Then at that point, they're letting that hurt in their past relationships, right, guide their future at that point.
But is it though?
You learn from your past, right? Your
Right.
past.
But you take a guy who was married for 28 years. He put his kids through college. They're out the house. He split half in a divorce. He's living in a penthouse now with valet downstairs. Life is good. He can vacation when he wants to. Maybe he just don't want to live the life that he lived 28 years again for 28 years again. What do you think about that?
Okay for him. That's okay for him. That's his choice, right? We all make our own choices. But for me, I wouldn't entertain him at that point, right?
So I'm assuming you've been married.
No, I've never been married.
Okay. Do you want to get married?
Yes. Yes. I do.
Okay. So now let me ask you this, because we're in the same age group. When you meet men and you express that you want to get married, what's usually the response that you're getting?
Typically, their long-term dating goals are aligned with mine. Like this guy I was just recently dating. The conversation was just fire. The communication was on point. He was emotionally available. I assumed he was. But this got to a certain point where the consistency wasn't meeting up. His words weren't aligning with his actions. So
That's because you were sharing time with other women.
yeah, he was. Yeah, most likely, most definitely, he was.
So
But the conversation was already had. What our intentions were, right?
I mean,
So
maybe he wants multiple women.
yeah, but then at that point, you convey that, right? You articulate that, and don't waste my time at that point. It's a waste of not just my time, but his time as well.
But it seems like to me that you're pretty busy, right? Because you probably have a practice that's been going on for a while, and you probably have a lot of clients.
Well, I have a lot of clients, but I make my own schedule, so I make it as well as a way to balance my own personal life. I am a mom as well. I'm a single mom,
Okay.
and my daughter's 15, and my schedule aligns with her life as well as my own personal life. So I'm not super busy like that. Mm-mm. I work Tuesday through Thursday.
Because you know what I hear? I hear this a lot from women. Oh, I can make time. And I'm like, who are you, the creator? Because there's not a someday. There's a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There's not a someday.
I
I
was a
really
big
hate I really hate when women say, oh, I can make time for things that's important. No,
I feel
you
like we
can't.
both should be able to make time for things that if I was if the person or if you truly had intentions for that person, you're truly interested in, you definitely make the time. You make yourself available for them. You show up. You show up. Your
Are you
actions.
making time or making sacrifices? Because like
Sacrifices.
you're gonna have to sacrifice some. Like you got a pretty good schedule, but there's a lot of professional women out here who are trying to date and they want to pencil a man in 2 weeks from Thursday.
True. I
And they
can't
want
speak for everyone.
and they want to pencil you in. But it's more women like that than are like you.
True.
You must know that.
True.
Most women can't just work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then have the rest of the time off. Most women working 6 days a week now. They're trying to survive and live.
Well,
It's really it's a really tough thing, I think, dating in this age group for women that want to get married. Because like I was married already. I don't want to ever get married again. Well, why would I want to put myself through that again? It's like, no. We can chill. We can have a wedding, but just not sign the paperwork.
so a partnership, a life partnership.
Yeah, we can have the wedding, the you can have the dress and the ring and the honeymoon and all of the stuff, just not actually sign the paperwork with the state.
Okay, I hear you, sir.
I think you gotta admit, men getting taken to the cleaners on a day in, day out basis.
Hmm.
It's happening. 90% of the alimony in this country is paid by men.
Was not aware of that.
Yeah, 90% of it is paid by men. So at the end of the day, it's like I think a lot of men in our age group are just like, yeah, I'd love to have a long-term relationship with someone, to be there for them, take care of them if they sick, be there for me, I'll be there for them, but I just don't want to sign that paperwork. Would you
That's a
accept
conversation.
would you accept that?
I would say it's a conversation.
If they agreed that I'm not gonna cheat, I'm gonna be loyal to you, we're gonna have the marriage, the wedding, the ring, all of that. Just not signing the paperwork with the state of whatever.
It's definitely a conversation I would have. Yeah, I would be open to it. Wouldn't be closed off to it.
He doesn't want you to hit him over the head and take half of his stuff if something happens.
I have my own stuff. So.
Well, then you don't need to get married then. So
Yes, I
if
do.
no, if you got money, he got money, and you can have the wedding, you can have the big party, you can have the ring, the honeymoon, the house together, the happiness together. You don't we don't need to sign the paperwork. What you think?
I would still say my same answer. It's a conversation.
The conversation.
Hmm.
It's a conversation. And how would that conversation go from your standpoint?
Oh wow.
How do you lead into a conversation like that?
Like he would have to lead into that conversation.
I just led into it. I just told you what he's gonna say.
You put me on the spot here, sir.
Because you know what? I've sat beside guys in their 40s and 50s at Javier's, at A's, at nice restaurants, and I spark up a conversation. And guys be like, yeah, man, I was married for 28 years, man. I put two kids through college, gave my ex-wife half my fortune, got it back. Yeah, bro, I'm not ever getting married again, but I'm open to finding somebody to be with for the rest of my life. But nah, I ain't signing that paperwork no more. So, so how would you approach that as a conversation?
I would definitely express my intentions initially, right? What I'm looking for, and then at that point, depending on how the relationship is, I would say going, for the sake of words, if we're getting to that level where where we're looking at either marriage or long-term commitment, then that's when the conversation needs to be had. Where I want to, depends on the way that the partner is presenting it at that point, and if that's something that where the trust is there, where the communication is there, where all the big, those big values, that alignment is there, then I would say yes. I'll be open to that.
Okay. Miss Allen said, what if a prenup can be signed? Prenups get turned over all the time. I want a no-nup. Give me a no-nup. No, I don't want no prenup. I don't want no post-nup. I want no-nup. Like they prenups get challenged all the time in court. People are doing it all the time. They challenge it. I don't even want to put myself in a position where anything could be split or taken. Now, let's say you did get married socially. Let's say you did get married. He makes the same as you. How do you guys split the finances, the bills and stuff like that in the house? Do you just all put everything in one account and you just pay everything out of one account? Or how does that work? How do you see that happening?
I think that's fair. I feel like definitely that's another conversation, right? We both have to be on the same page when it comes to that.
You have a lot of conversations.
I don't feel like we come into, well, that's what it's about, right? Communication.
No, it don't sound like it's gonna be fun hanging out with you. You're gonna be wanting to talk too much.
Let me finish my thought. When you come into that relationship, I don't feel like my money is my money and his money is his money. It's we're developing a we. It's a us at that point. So we're sharing, right?
Well, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. But that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to work. That's interesting. So, are your DMs open if there's eligible bachelors in here that want to slide inside of your DMs? Are they open for sliding?
They're open for sliding.
Okay. All right. And thank you so much for coming up and playing the game. You gave everybody, I think, a lot to think about.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Interested. I know somebody's going to be sliding in some DMs. I got a message flash across my screen. Don, I'm sliding her DMs right now.